and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. I'm tickety-boo because I've received this package from Born Pretty and I can't wait to get into it, so I'm going to open it and let's see what we've got. Right, my chickens, this is what I've received in this Born Pretty package. So I have got a 6-in-1 nail glue. It says a 5-second fix and adhere. It's 60 seconds, 100% strength and repair, and a 28 days long lasting and shine. So 6-in-1 nail glue. So what does it do? Let's have a look then. So we have, it can be a base gel. It can be used as nail strengthener. So I guess if you've got a split in your nail or anything like that, it will help. Nail tips glue and extension gel. So if you're going to use a foam, then you can use this as well. It's a watercolour gel, so like if you want to do like a marbling kind of thing, if you put a white base on, put some of this on and then use some colour in it, it'll go like a marbling. And also a top coat. There would be a top coat that you'd have to wipe as well, so you need to bear that in mind with it. So yeah, so that's the ingredients if you wanted to take a screenshot of that. So let's get that out of the box. 6-in-1. I bet I'm going to really like this, to be honest. Yeah, it's a 15ml bottle as well, which is really good. Has your directions on the bottle as well. So, and you have a little instruction booklet in there as well for what the different things that you can use it for. That's there. Fantabulous. Then we have this. Really excited to try this one out. So what I'm going to need to do is put a set of nails on. I'm going to wear them for 3 or 4 days and then I'm going to take them off with this. And so this video will be all in one showing that but there will be a break, which obviously you're not going to realise really. But that is what I'm going to do. So this is Nail Debonder and it's quick removal, 5-second removal. So, I have not seen this at all before. Nail Debonder. So you have the ingredients on the back there. So, and it tells you the usage. So, gently create a gap at the edge of the nail tip. Insert finger into the sponge. It's like a spongy, wet sponge in there for 3 to 5 seconds until the tip loosens. Then gently peel off the nail tip. It's got the storage and the warning on there. Shelf life is 3 years as well, which is really good. It says at the bottom. And that's an 80ml. So I would have thought it'd last quite a while, that. But it's a lovely shiny bottle, isn't it, as well, that. So obviously I'm going to use this glue to put the nails on as well. And then they've kindly sent me 3 lovely polishes as well. And these ones are Mambo Ice. They're all the Mambo Ice set. So I've got an MY62. I've got an MY60 and an MY58. So the MY62, can't read that little writing on it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's glitter cat magnetic as well. Fantabulous. Let's have a little open of these. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's really shimmery, really fine glitter in there. Let me get a little magnet. Let's have a little look. Oh gosh, that's really reactive. Look at that. Not even hardly anywhere near it. Beautiful. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying that out. That's that one. Let me put my other light on as well. I'll turn this up a little bit. There we go. Then we got this one, which is the MY60. Again, it's the magnetic glitter. Stunning. Look at that, how reactive it is. Fabulous. Lovely jubbly. That's that one. And then this one is, I'm presuming like a silver. Yeah. Gorgeous. Look at that shine. Ooh. Fabulous. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep. I'm just going to put some nails on this hand. So I'm going to get it prepped and do what I need to do, and then get ready to put some tips on, and I'll show you putting the tips on using the 6-in-1. I'm going to use it as a base as well. Might as well do the oshkaboodles with it and see how we get on. So yeah, back in a more, guys. Right, guys, I'm back. So I've had a bit of a disaster. So I've got my nails prepped. I'm just going to do this hand, and I've got my tips here. So I'm going to use these ones. I'm not right keen on these tips. These pink ones I got from Temu, really cheap. I'm going to use them because I'm not going to have them on for too long anyway. So I'm just going to pop them on, even though we'll be putting the colour over them. I'm not right bothered about that. This experiment really, or this review really, is about testing what I think the nail glue is going to be like, how it's going to stick, and how I'm going to be able to get it off with the bonder. So yeah, I'm not bothered about what the tips are going to be like. But just to let you know, guys, I didn't have it on camera, otherwise I'd have kept it on, I think. But this acid-free primer, I've done the prepping of my nails. I went to go put the acid-free primer on, and it's almost like I threw it out of my hand. It just went everywhere, and you know how sticky the stuff is. So yeah, it's just took me ages to clean all that up. So that's a dilemma that I had, but hey ho. Let's just crack on. It went all over this, but it's all right. I think I've got it all up using the rubbing alcohol. It's took all the sticky away and what have you, so that's good. So let's get cracking with these. What I'm going to do is I've got the primer, I've used the dehydrator, and I've got the primer on. And I'm going to go in and put the put the 6-in-1 nail glue. So you can use this, like I say, as a builder. So yeah, I'm going to give it a shot and see how we go. I'm going to use it as a builder, use it as the glue, use it as a top coat. I'm going to do all the scribble with it and see how we get on. So I'm going to go in with these tips, like I say. I am going to put some primer on the underside of those because they're not etched or anything. Let's give them a little wipe first. So there we go. So that's those ready. So yeah, right, let's get cracking, shall we? So this is a 6-in-1 nail glue. You can use it as a base coat. So that's what I'm going to do. Go in and use it as a base coat. Oh, it's quite thick, consistency. See that? But yeah, I suppose if you're using it as, if it's going to be a 6-in-1, you're going to need it to have some substance about it, aren't you? Right, I'm going to try and use this on my nails. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to or not. You know, just to hold my nails, just to rest my nails on. And I got this from a package from Lorna, and I'm assuming it might be ideal for it, but we'll see. Shall we see how it goes? Because I don't know what else it's for. I don't know if she said, actually. A Nail Crusade, Lorna. That Lorna. Let me move this down here a little bit. Forever moving it to get it in the right spot. There we go. You can see, can't you? Right, I'm going to start off with my little one. Oh. I've got some primer under there as well. It's gone everywhere, you know. Feel it sticky. Nightmare. Right, where are we? Little finger bonder. Well, same bonder. I put the primer on. I'm putting the base coat on now. I do wish, you know, when they have these base coats that they do curved brushes for them as well. You know, when they have when you do your builders and stuff like that, why don't you have a curved brush for them? I have curved brushes for the polishes. But this bit is I'm not saying it's the most important, but this is where you need to get it really, really neat, don't you? You know, when you're putting your bases on and things. It's that one. But I ain't seen any brand do it for the base coats or the rubber base or builders, you know. Maybe there is one out there and I just don't know of it. But But yes, Born Pretty, maybe you could start doing it. Put these on these 4 and then I will give it 60 seconds cure. There we go, and give that 60. I'll just turn it upside down for a little bit as well, to be honest. Does anybody know what that's for? Can you tell me? Right, that's it. 60 seconds. Oh, it's quite good actually, because I felt an ever so slight, I wouldn't even say a burn, just a warmth. And then it just, as soon as I felt it, it's gone, so that's good. I know a lot of base coats, you can get a pretty sharp zap from them, can't you? With that heat spike. But yeah, loving that. Born Pretty. That's a tick. 1 tick. I'm sure there'll be many more. Thank you so much for sending these to me. I really appreciate it. Now, I did excited to use that remover as well. And the 6-in-1 nail glue, because I don't have any of that from you guys. So I really do appreciate it. And the colours, everything. Let's face it. There we go with them. So now I'm going to go put these on. Yeah, I'll do my thumb last. I'll put these nails on and then I'll do my thumb with the base coat, as long as I don't forget. Knowing me, I'm going to end up forgetting now, aren't I? Said it. No, I'm not going to forget. If you tell yourself you're not going to forget, you won't forget. Apparently. So I'm going to get my little finger, if I can. It is stuck on there. Right, let's have a go, shall we? Let me put this other light on. I don't like putting it on too much, you know, because it doesn't half get warm. It's really, really bright at my desk now, but I don't know whether it is for you guys. Right, let's have a go with this now. I usually put too much or too little on, so we shall see how I get on. I want my lamp ready. My lamp ready to go. There we are. Let's have a see. Oh, looks like I've got the purple one. See, I press it down and then I go to lift my hand up. And I need the thingy a bit closer, don't I? Don't know whether I've got that scale whiff now, guys. Or is it bang on? Oh, I think that's bang on actually. Lovely jubbly, that's that one on. So the next one, I think it's this one. Is for that finger, or is that one for that finger? Can't remember now. Put that one on that one. So yeah, I seem to struggle with, you know, being able to press it down and hold it. For some reason, I find that a struggle. See if I can do it this time. I pushed it back to my cuticle and pressing it down. I've got a little air bubble. Managed to get rid of that. I think that's on straight and off at Wonder. But I find the grip of the tip so painful on my finger. Maybe a little too much I had on that one, I think. Let me see if I can wipe some of that off from underneath before it sets too much. Yeah. Is that one on? I know they haven't had the full 60 seconds or anything. I'm just giving them a quick zap to begin with. And I'll go in with this middle one. hoping it's not too much there. Take a little bit of that off, I think. Let's see, shall we? Hold it like that this time. Push it down on my cuticle, towards my cuticle, and then press down. That's better, that's a bit more comfortable. There we go. And then under the lamp. There we go. Is that one on? Fine and dandy. So the next one is this one. It's just about getting the amount right, isn't it? Right, try that one. Hold it like that. On that finger. Pushing it down there. Back towards my cuticle. And then pressing down towards the front. There we go. And I'm hoping that's straight. And pop it under the lamp. Fabulous. Got a dodgy finger there anyway, me. They go off to the bend. So yeah, I'm quite happy with those. They've stuck on quite easy. Not been too bad at all. I seem to have got the measurements okay on those. So while those go in the lamp, I'm going to do 60 on them. I'm going to put my base coat on here as well. And that can be having it 60 as well at the same time. See, I didn't forget, because I told myself you're not going to forget. Can you hear the, I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it. I've got the window open again because it's still quite warm, even though it's not been mega sunny. I can hear the goats. And today, first time ever, my fellow stood nattering to me in the in this room, in my little studio room, looked out the window, and I've mentioned before there's a little snicket that goes up into the woods. And what came out of that snicket but a deer? First time seen that. It went running down the street. I shot off out to try and video it and just managed to catch it a little bit, but not enough really for me to show it on anything. So but yeah, that were a bit of a surprise. I'm just hoping that we're able to go down the road and then get back on. You can get back onto the field that goes up into the woods again from down the bottom, and I'm just hoping it got there, because there's no way I'd have been able to get to it quick enough to see where it went, so I didn't bother chasing after it anymore. But yeah, that were a nice surprise to see that. Although I must admit, I feel really sorry for it. It must have been frightened to death. Right, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Now I'll put this thumb on. See if I can get the amount right on this one. Is there enough there? Let's have a see. So I'm pushing it down, moving it to the back, to my cuticle, and then pressing down. Yeah, that's quite perfect actually. Perfect amount, I think. And if I can get under the lamp, because I've moved the lamp. That was silly. There we go, I've managed to salvage. There we go on that. Fabulous. So I've got them on easy enough. I'm really impressed with that. For the nail glue, for the base, and the glue to adhere the tips as well. Yeah, really pleased with that. There's just one of them that I did a little bit too much, that one. And the rest I got them pretty bang on, so I'm quite chuffed with that. Right, I'm going to give them a little bit of a file. Like I said, I'm not bothered about the pink coming off at all. So if it does, I'm not bothered about that at all. And I'll come back to you guys. We'll try the colours. Right guys, I'm back. I have them on, all filed and ready to put the colour on. So I'm going to put a base coat on first. So I'm going to use it as a base. And then I'll put the gels on. Right guys, I'm going to go in with the colours now. So I think I will use this one on the middle finger. So this one is the Mambo Ice MY58. It's lovely, that. Lovely jubbly. I'll do the pink ones. Look how far I am away though. I'm not right used to cat eyes, as you can probably tell. Not really sure what shape I'm going for. Don't know really. Look at that. Oh, flipping heck. Wow. Beautiful. I'm going to get those three zapped a little bit before I do my blue ones. Right, do my blue. Wow. These are beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Put the little one on, one more coat on the little one. Don't have to get near it at all, do you? Look at that. Beautiful. Right, give them a full 60 now. There we are, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 6-in-1 as a top coat as well. See what I think now. I know it's going to be sticky. I'm going to have to wipe it off, but let's see. I'll just try it on my thumb first with the top coat. Well, using it as a top coat. See what we think. Right, guys, that's got the top coat on it. So let me see what it's like in a while, because it's going to be sticky, and it is. So let's give it a wipe and see if it stays shiny. Oh. Well, it hasn't took any shine away, guys. At all, I don't think. It looks just as shiny, doesn't it? So let's put it on all these then. So my verdict with this is it's fabulous. To be honest, I do think if you're going to use it for a base, you're going to use it to put your nails on, to stick the nails on. And then I've used it as a base coat before I've put my nail colour on as well, and I've used it as a top coat. So I've used it for all, well, majority of the uses you can use it for. I don't think it'll last long, even though it's a 15mm, which is fabulous. I think using it for all those, you're going to get through it pretty quick, I think. But yeah, I do think it's really, really good. I know you're not going to get a bigger bottle than a 15mm. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying if you do use it for all the ones that you can use it for, then you're going to get through quite a bit of it, I think. I've wanted to trial it and see, especially see what it's like as a top coat. I'll give them all a wipe and put some cuticle oil on, and then I'll come back to you guys. Yeah, I really like them glitter cat eyes. I think they're stunning. I think I like the blue one. I think I like the blue one the best. That's lovely, isn't it? So there we are, my lovely chickens. That's the set on. I'm going to keep these on for maybe 3 or 4 days. And then I'm going to use the Nail Debonder and see how they come off. So I really like the colours on these. I think the blue's my favourite. I think it's really lovely. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Really pleased so far. I really like the 6-in-1 nail glue. I definitely think I'll be going and buying some more of that, because I found it relatively easy to use, to be honest. So, and they feel really strong. They look shiny enough. I know I've got the cuticle oil on as well. But yeah, really happy with those. See how we go. Give them 3 or 4 days, and then I'll come back to you guys and we'll do the removal. See how we go. Back in a bit. Right guys, I'm back. So I'm just going to do my membership shout outs because I haven't done them yet for this video. And I'm going to first of all introduce this person to everybody. The order of me doing these videos, there's a few, I'm sort of ahead of myself with some videos, so the order might be a little bit out of sync with things, but so apologies for that, just for when I've actually posted them and when I've actually done them, if it kind of makes sense to those of you who do videos. But I've got this lovely newbie here and I'm going to give her a shout out. So we have the lovely Diana Portocarrero. Thank you so much, Diana, for being a Cluck Club member. I really appreciate it, especially when it's somebody sort of new and you know, I don't think you've got a channel and I haven't had much communications and things with you. I'd really look forward to that, to having a little bit of chats with you. If you can join in, if you feel like it, joining in with the chats and things and adding comments. I'd really love to hear from you as well, Diana. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it to get, you know, somebody who's not in the sort of nail community that just watches the videos, you know. I just think it's so lovely. It's amazing that it happens, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Diana. So thank you so much for being a Cluck Club member. We're now going to draw me 3, which I do for every video. So let's see who we've got. So we have Rebecca, the Polished Phoenix. Thank you so much for Rebecca for being a Cluck Club member. I really appreciate you, chicken. Thank you. And we have Tamatha Christian. Thank you so much, Tamatha, for being a Cluck Club member. Shout out for you too, darling. I appreciate you. And we have the lovely Sandra Sparkly Sets. So thank you to you as well, Sandra, for being a Cluck Club member. Some of these ladies who I do shout outs for from all my people who are, all my lovely chickens who are members to the Cluck Club. Some of them do have channels, so please go ahead and take a look when I do my call outs. And if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to them. I'd really appreciate that, guys. We all like to support each other and whatnot, so that'd be lovely if you could do that. So right, let's get on with these nails. So I have been having a little go of just lifting the edges before I put it in the debonder. So this is the debonder here, and I've took the seal off, ready to go. Try this finger. I've not had them on only a couple of days, on 2 or 3 days or something. Let's have a look. It is working. There we go. So that one's off. There's a lot of glue left on it. I did say though that I put a lot on this one, a lot of glue. But yeah, I've got it off. There we go, look. I've not damaged my nail, but I've not got all the glue off either. So I could stick that back in, I suppose, and peel all the rest of it off, but I'll crack on with the rest of them and see if I can get underneath this one now. Right guys, I'm back. I've taken all my nails off now, and I did them off camera. And I did it because it did take a little bit longer than I expected using this nail debonder. Now I do think part of the reason for that was because I'd literally had the nails on 2 or 3 days, not even that I don't think. And this 6-in-1 nail glue, I'd used it for you can use it 6-in-1. So I'd used it for a base coat, I'd used it for the glue to adhere, and then obviously I'd used it as a top coat as well, which you can use it for. With not having them on long, I couldn't get any lift at all underneath. I was really struggling to get any kind of lift. So it made it really difficult, to be fair. I kept having to put my nails in this to soften it to try and get the lift. Once I did, I was able to remove it like this one, but getting that lift just took forever. So that's, I suppose, this stuff is good stuff. I suppose at least you can say that with it. It worked really well using it as a base and a nail glue. But like I say, I think if I'd have had them on a week or so, I do think it'd have ended up being a lot easier. I'd have been able to get that lift underneath them. And you need about 2 or 3 pockets of lift, and then to put it in here for 3 to 5 seconds, maybe a bit longer, it just depends. But I'll definitely be using it again. It's just this time it won't work, but I will use it again in future, and I will show you and we will have a look at it. I'm not ruling it out or anything like that. I'm not putting the blame on the product at all. And it smells really nice, and it doesn't irritate or anything. It just smelled really, really lovely. It just smells, ooh, it smells a bit like bubble gum, you know, that bubble gum, chewing gum. It smells a bit like that. So yes, I'm pleased I've got it. And you also get, which I didn't realise in the package, so I know I use one of these of mine, but you get that in it as well to be able to do the lift and what have you, which is similar to what I was using. And then you get this as well, so I'm presuming that's will lift a bit of the, and maybe get down in your pockets to put, you know, to put the product in, which I didn't realise there were either. So I could have used that, but I just didn't notice them in the box. So that's good. So yeah, verdict on that. We'll definitely use it again, maybe when I can get a bit more lift on my nail. And yeah, these colours, I really, really love these colours. These Mambo Ice. The blue one was my favourite. And the cat eye is just absolutely gorgeous on it. And it's the glitter, and it's just beautiful. Look at that. It is gorgeous, isn't it? And this 6-in-1 nail glue, I don't know what else to say about it other than I do have some other products that are 6-in-1 or 5-in-1. But I have to be honest, this is just brilliant. I really do like it. Maybe not as a top coat. It's not my favourite as a top coat. I didn't mind it. You can use it as a top coat if you run out or anything like that, and you've got this handy, then it's fine. But I do prefer my Super Shine Born Pretty top coat. So I'll stick with that for top coats, I think. But yeah, my overall verdict on all these is you know, marvellous. So I'm going to have to get the other 3 of these, I think. And yeah, I'm really pleased, and thank you so much for sending me these, Born Pretty. I really do appreciate it. Please hit that like, everybody, if you've enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of any future videos. Really hope you enjoyed it, like I say. Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And please take care, everybody. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.